this morning. So, let me begin with prayer. Let's pause for prayer today. Our God and our Father, we bow before you today, giving you thanks and giving you praise for making something beautiful and powerful out of us. We know that there are many others in this society, whether it be in Jamaica or the Caribbean or other countries, that would want to be here this morning as a new student entering the great University of Technology. But Lord, you have caused us to be here today. We have been chosen. We have been selected. We have been recruited. And we give you thanks for this opportunity and for this privilege. And now we commit this day in your hands. And we ask that you be here with us, and that this day will be a great day, and that it will be the start of a great journey in this great university. We commit this time to you, therefore, and ask that your presence be here with us. In Jesus' name, amen. So, my friends, you are at the great University of Technology. Okay, and I want to share some words with you around the theme, because you have a theme for this wow moment. Yes, and so I leave this theme, or I bring this theme before you again so that we can reflect on it and use it. It's not my theme. It's the university's theme for this period. It says, the power of you, unlocking your purpose and passion. Oh boy. Hey, let me repeat that again for you. It says, the power of you, unlocking your purpose and your passion. Powerful. Great theme. I want to congratulate the University of Technology for a very, very inspiring theme. Now, let me tell you one of the things I notice about this theme that I want to lift up today. That this theme is really centered around not the University of Technology, nor is it centered around Jamaica or the Caribbean. This theme is not centered around the staff that works here. This theme is centered around you. This theme is centered around all the new students that are coming to the University of Technology this year. This theme is about you, because, my friends, at the end of the day, we are here to serve you, whether you be administrator or lecturer, head of department or faculty or chaplain, whoever you are. In fact, even the persons that are exhibiting today, it's all about you and not about them. It's not about them. And so I want us to take a look at the you, because you are extremely important in the formula of success for the world. That if the world is going to be a better place, then the world is going to have better use out there. That if you don't have good use, you can't have a good community. And if you don't have good communities, then you can't have a good nation and a good world. So then, how will I challenge the you that is here with us today? Well, I challenge you with a manifesto, I would call it. A manifesto of the greatest person that ever walked the face of the earth. And I want you to note the manifesto or the purpose statement of this great person that walked there. Listen to what it says. Listen to what it says. It says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight to the blind, to set the oppressed free, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor. Hey, let me tell you something when we see in another verse where we are left with you. Only for me in it. Trust me. If you look at it, you notice it says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He has sent me. It seems as if the writer or the speaker that is speaking here is not conscious of the me in the formula, then the yous in the world cannot be impacted. That the best that can happen to the people in the world is when I am the best me. That is so very true. And so, my friends, I look then at these two critical words that are in the theme to bring out the importance of that me. The first one is passion. Passion, trust me, is a big word, that. And passion is dealing with a strong urge and a strong desire, a burning, a determination that is in you. Well, a more formal description or definition says it is a strong and barely controllable emotion. And you know, my friends, if you are going to become the great you that you ought to be, that will go out there and affect the great them that needs to be lifted up, you have to have a burning and a barely controllable emotion about what you're going to do. You have to come to the University of Technology and you're going to have to say, listen, I am going to make the best of this opportunity. Nobody is going to stop me from becoming the best me, because the best me will go out into the world and become the best thing out there. I am going to develop this great passion. Look here, you see, if you don't have the passion, it not gonna work for you. Trust me. If you don't have the passion, it's not going to happen. You have to begin with a passion. It doesn't start with a great mind. It starts with a great passion. I remember going to another institution, another university. I was doing another program. And you know, this guy was doing mathematics. And he was doing very well at it. And so he came on orientation. You know, he was in the line right before me. And so both of us went up to deal with two different persons as we were signing up for our program. And so I was overhearing what was happening with him. So he said to the dean, "Sir, I want a transfer." No, he was doing medicine. I'm sorry. He was doing medicine. Much apologies. So he came up and he said, "I want a transfer." Well, the dean looked at his thing. He looked and saw that he had good grades. Whoa, good grades. And then he noticed he was doing medicine. Wow, can't do better than that. He said, what do you want to do? He said, "Sir, I want a transfer to do mathematics." The dean looked at him, said, "You want to do mathematics? Why are you transferring from medicine?" He said, "Sir, I don't want to do medicine, sir." The dean said, "But it's a good program and you have great grades." He said, "But sir, I don't want to do medicine. I want to do math." And no matter what the dean said to him, that dean could not get that guy to change. He did not want to do medicine, okay? What did he have? He had a passion for mathematics. That will qualify him to do medicine. But he was not interested. He didn't have the passion. He didn't have that barely controllable emotion for medicine. He had it for mathematics. Hey guys, develop a passion and a craving for life. Now, even what you're doing might not be what you want to do in the end. But do you notice what the dean said to him? You have all of these good grades. So he made sure that he maintained his grades. Guys, maintain your grades. No, trust me. Maintain your grades, okay? Maintain your grades. You know, I'm not only a student of this or a past student of this institution, but I'm also a past parent of this institution. My daughter came here and she did architecture. And so she was able to matriculate into another university to go and do a master's all the way in Germany. And then when she got done, she now applied for her license. And when she looked at her portfolio, she said, "Daddy, it's a fantastic portfolio. I couldn't believe this. I've done all of this work, and it's good work." You know what happened? She maintained her passion while she was here, and that passion caused her to do well enough to go to another university all the way in Germany, and that caused her to get a beautiful job over there and made her able to develop a fantastic portfolio. Oh my God, there are some young people in front of me today, and you are going to do the same thing. And can I say, if you don't do the same thing, it's not going to happen for you. You have to develop the passion. Well, you know, my time almost are done for me, so I'm going to just mention a little thing about the other thing there. You understand? Or the other point. So we talk about passion, but the other thing that we see in the theme that you have, you're unlocking your passion, but you're also unlocking your purpose. And in this manifesto, the greatest person of all times indicated what was his purpose. He was very clear. He said, to proclaim the good news to the poor, and to proclaim freedom for the prisoners, and to give sight to the blind, and to set the oppressed free, and to proclaim the Lord's favor. Now, I want to look on the first one and the last one. I'm done after this, trust me. You know, the first one says to proclaim the good news to the poor. To the poor. You know, friends, there is an attitude sometimes that me I go to UTech to get my degree. Because when me get my degree, me done with poverty and poor people. And rich, me I go get rich after that. But let me tell you something. You know what I notice? That any society that cannot lift up the people at the bottom will never be strong. You know, I was looking on a story about this guy who brought in cell phones into a part of Africa. And he said that one of the reasons why he became a multi-billionaire, okay? And he said that one of the things that caused him to be so successful and become a billionaire is that he made cell phones available to everybody. And when you make any product available to anybody, even the poor, you're going to get rich. Remember me tell you. Because wealth cannot be dependent on just meeting the needs of a few persons. Wealth is built on lifting up everyone and making everyone a great person. I want to challenge you, youngsters, when you are here and you would have left this place, remember that it is when you help the weak and the fallen. Don't forget, those of you who are from some challenging communities, don't forget the persons that you have left behind. When you go back home, help those who are less fortunate than you. Don't forget your friends who didn't make it here. You have to look out for everybody, because when you look out for everybody, you become stronger. But let me tell you the other thing. I noticed at the end, it says to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor. And this me I don't pan. No, trust me, because the Lord's favor is about the abundance of God. It is about the favor of God upon your life. It is about the hand of God that causes you to rise up to new levels. Oh my God. Hey, let me tell you something. You see, if you rely on the hand of God, you're not only going to proclaim good news to the poor, but the Lord's favor is going to be on your hand. Done me I done so. Over the weekend, you see, I was privileged to hang out with some friends of mine that were friends of mine from UTech. From I was a student here, and it is amazing. They just became great. They've just become great people. Yeah. You know, I have this guy, he was flying out yesterday. So, you know, we hung out. They were having a destination wedding for their son. Rent out the whole of the hotel. These are ordinary people, ordinary Jamaicans that I met as ordinary guys, teenagers here on the campus. And it is amazing how God has just lifted them up so that the next generation is just renting out an entire hotel. Isn't that amazing? And I mean, I'm not talking about a 2-star hotel, it's a 5-star. God. And when I got there, all different kinds of people from all over the world, and he's doing well. And so he brought in his friend and his family, it's 3 of us, right? And then the friend and the family came, and that family, that guy is the head of an organization around the Caribbean, okay? And then his wife works at an international funding agency in Washington. How them reach so far? And then me and my little wife still are going and bring up the rear. You see it? And God bless her too, God, no, for real. God bless my people too, I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. You know what I saw? The favor of God upon the lives of 3 couples that have remained faithful to friendships here and friendship vertically. Brother, you know what I tell you, say? All me ask you to do is just rest while you're there, sir. Rest in the favor of God. Allow the favor of God to rest upon your life. My brethren, the one who is in charge of the regional organization, he says, Steve, I don't know how we catch you, sir, I don't know how we catch you, sir, and just the grace of God. Brethren, rely on your Lord. As I close, the song says, I must have the Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. I must feel his presence near me and his arms around me thrown. Then my soul will fear no ill. Let him lead me where he will. Friends, allow the hand of God to lead you. Then I'm going to ask you for to stand up with me. I'm going to pray a prayer blessing over your life as you face this new phase. And those of you who are online, as we begin this new phase of your own life, join me in prayer. Stop what you're doing and just focus on this prayer of blessing. Father, once again we come to you. I want to pronounce a blessing as a chaplain of this institution upon all of these students that are standing virtually and also in person. I ask for your hand of favor, your hand of grace to rest upon all of them. I pray that their future will be bright. I pray, dear God, that you will be setting up, even at this point in time, doors to be open at the correct times so that they may walk through them and get favor. I pray, dear God, that they will climb to new heights and to new levels, and they will bring greater dimensions of prosperity upon their families and upon their communities and upon their countries. So I commit them to you for great performance right here at the University of Technology. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you very much. Listen, as you sit and before the other person comes to us, I just want to invite you to be a part of a program we call Project Ignite. It's a program that is done with me as a chaplain and also the Victoria Mutual Foundation and the University of Technology. It's a fantastic program that will cause you to soar to new heights, okay? Focusing on leadership, personal development, and financial literacy. You can't lose with those 3 under your belt. Looking forward to your registration. When it comes out on the portal, sign up and become a part of it. Allow us and Victoria Mutual to carry you to new heights. God bless you. You hear me? Bless. Take care.
Morning, 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 everyone. Morning, everyone. So let me see those who had breakfast already this morning. If you had breakfast, wave your hand. Anybody had breakfast? Oh, quite a bit of people had breakfast, man. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. I like what I'm seeing. And, you know, from what just happened with Reverend Sam, I can tell you that I know that you're inspired already, and you've already begun to identify the power in you and the passion in you. I tell you that we have a wonderful program lined up for you this morning, but I promise I'm going to try my best to behave in a dignified manner, right? Especially because we are streaming, yes, and so it's going out to the world. And my supervisor is here. My supervisor is here. The president might be watching me as well. And so I promise that I am not going to scale the walls this morning. Usually people are expecting me to be that kind of way, but I'm telling myself that today I'm going to try my best to show a different side of me. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but for now, I am going to get some formalities out of the way. Right, now I want to mention some of our sponsors who are with us today. We have a lot of exhibitors in the room and maybe on the outside as well with us. Of course, our main sponsor, Sagicor. Sagicor, come on, big up Sagicor, big up Sagicor, big up Sagicor. Yes, make some noise for Sagicor. Yes, they are here. Also, I want to mention that there's also a wellness bus on the outside, so you can get some checks done for free. Free health checks done with Sagicor. So when you have a chance, you can just go to the wellness bus. I also want to mention Wisynco. Wisynco is here. Come on, Wisynco. Big up Wisynco. Big up Wisynco. Yes, Wisynco. And Lasco. Big up Lasco. Yes, Lasco is here as well. Yes, we have Educom. Educom also a major sponsor. Yes, we also have the Jane Group. That's a major sponsor as well. Come on, big up the Jane Group. Big up the Jane Group. Yes, yes, yes. They are one of our major sponsors. I mean, we have so many people who are collaborating with UTech Jamaica for this week of Welcome 2022. All around. If you look around the room, you'll see work and travel companies. Yes, you'll see all sorts of innovative areas as well. So many financial institutions all around the room. Right, some of those, we have Medipex here, we have CIBC, MC3, of course, Grace Foundation. We want to big up Grace Foundation, who is also one of our main sponsors as well. Yes, we have Optimus International is here. Yeah, La Park and Guardian Life, Intercomics are here. Innovative is here as well. I see Microsoft down there that side. We have the UTech colleges and faculties in the back. So many. And as I come back, I will highlight some more people. But right now, we want to stand. I'm going to invite you to stand at this time. We're getting ready to, I want to say, respect this university in a little bit. And at this time, we are going to be having the university song. And may I invite that, I'm going to encourage that, especially our first year students, try to learn this song. This is important, that you learn the university song. The university song is going to be led virtually by the UTech Jamaica choir. So at this time, please, now we have the University Technology song.
To
Come on, make some noise for UTech Jamaica. Come on, make some noise for UTech. Yes, so to UTech will always be true. You may be seated this time. Right now, we are going to invite to this stage someone very important to you. May I say, someone who is, I would say, in charge of your studentship, your life here, from you enter until you exit this university. Mark my words. Her presence, her role is very, very significant to your success at university. As I mentioned, from you entering until your very exit, when some of you will exit perhaps on this very stage. I want to invite now Vice President and Registrar to come and give the official welcome, Miss Marion Brown. Please make her welcome at this time. Miss Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Colquhoun. Good morning, everyone. Morning. First of all, I must acknowledge our Master of Ceremony, Mr. Maurice Colquhoun. Acknowledge all our new transfer and returning students. All members of the academic, administrative, technical, and ancillary staff. I want to acknowledge our parents also, all who are here physically and are online. I want to acknowledge the hardworking staff for putting together this week of WOW orientation. So a very pleasant good morning and welcome to you all. This is the National University, University of Technology, Jamaica, with over 64 years of existence. I am Marion Brown, your registrar, and on behalf of the management and staff of the university, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you this morning. Our mission is to positively impact Jamaica and the wider Caribbean through high-quality learning opportunities, research, and value-added solutions to government, industry, and communities. To our new and transfer students, congratulations on securing a place here at UTech Jamaica. You are joining an esteemed set of persons who have dared to dream and have taken the significant step to share in the legacy of this, our noble institution. You had many options, but you chose UTech Jamaica, the birthplace of greatness. This is a significant milestone in your journey. To our returning students, I trust that summer was well spent, whether through rest, summer studies, or valuable work experience. And now you are ready to resume your studies with vigor and passion. We ask that you take up the mantle passed on to you by our outgoing students, UTech Nights, by demonstrating through your attitudes and mentor our incoming students and model for them the core values of the university. Our core values: respect, accountability, integrity, excellence, innovation, and team spirit. Now, as the globe adjusts in many spheres to life to this COVID pandemic, UTech Jamaica will continue to offer its courses of study in an online blended learning environment. This blend will see classes being held online and in person. So you'll have components of laboratories and practicals in person. As we continue to navigate the delivery of tertiary education in the pandemic environment, Please continue to observe the protocols of frequent hand washing, sanitizing, mask wearing, because COVID is still here. As we welcome you today, we challenge you that this important step of attending UTech Jamaica is intended to build your capacity to unlock the passion in you, the power of you unlocking your purpose and passion. I joined UTech several years ago, and when I joined, I came here as a hard trainee, and I know you also can be inspired to unlock the passion in you that today I am now your registrar. University life means different things to different persons. Therefore, we challenge you to make time for your development in inspiring and make it an inspiring and fulfilling one. During your studies, while you engage in your courses of study with focus and vigor, your studentship also affords you the opportunity to participate in activities which will hone your skills, help to develop you, and for you to have an awareness of service in the immediate and the wider society. University life, with all its attendant challenges, will provide you with an opportunity to network among your peers and to develop lifelong bonds. Dr. Stevenson Samuel spoke about it earlier, developing lifelong bonds. These will prove beneficial for you both personally and professionally. The orientation program here we're offering for an entire week offers a variety of activities, including sessions that will focus on special groups, such as advanced place students, international students, students with special needs, and resident students. Our student support services are complementary to your academic life. These include opportunities for leadership training, mentorship, guidance, and preparation for the industry through career and placement. One of Orientation Week's activities is getting to know your faculties and your colleges. You are encouraged to participate in these activities and to take advantage of the advisement sessions which will be provided. Each of you should ensure that you get to know your academic advisor. This information you will get in your respective colleges and faculties. In addition to the support of the respective colleges and faculties, we at the Division of Student Services and Registry have a committed and resilient team who stands ready to provide you with the efficient student support you will require to complement your studies. New and transfer students, we encourage you to participate in the first-year experience program specifically offered to assist you to navigate successfully the first year of your university life. There are a number of online communication channels between the university and yourselves, which include the UTech Student Portal, the Student Handbook, which we have online going through our UTech website, and various social media pages to include the Facebook page for the UTech Registrar and our Twitter page. The University Handbook and the Graduate Student Handbook for academic year 2022-2023 you can access online. I implore you to familiarize yourself with its content and educate yourself regarding the academic regulations governing your studentship. I am confident that each of you will do well and will excel as you pursue excellence through knowledge. I'm excited that you're all here with us today. We look forward, whether online or physically, we look forward to you unleashing your energies, your ideas, and your passions across the 8 faculties and colleges, and pretty soon you will be unleashing your energies on Jamaica, the region, and the world. Again, I welcome you to UTech Jamaica's Week of W.O.W, and my very best wishes to you for a successful and rewarding year. Thank you.
Come on, give it up for the registrar. Come, give it up for the registrar. All right. So, there's something I want to do real quickly. I will tell you this, that on Friday, we're going to have an actual giveaway session where we'll be giving away a lot of things. I got lots of stuff. Now, let me see the hands of all the first years who you got a ticket to get a chance to win a tablet. Did anybody here got that ticket? So wait, okay, hands down. If you're a first year and you did not get a ticket for a chance to win one of the tablets, raise your hand. Oh no, man, I'm seeing too many hands in the audience. These persons need to, you can hand it to them. Oh, there are no more. We're out. Wow. Wow. Yes. Okay, we're going to have to fix that. Yes, I want everybody here to have a chance because we have enough to give away. Tablets, yes. Courtesy of Allied, Brokers, Digicel. We have quite enough. Yes, so we're going to have to fix that. All right. Okay. In the meantime, we want to give away a nice little box of something that I think some of you got to snack on earlier. But let me see who would I want one entire box for themselves. Raise your hand. If you're students, that is. Students. Let me see. Anybody would I want an entire box for yourself? No? I see 2 or 3. Okay. So when I say not decent, you're not greedy, is that what I'm getting here? If you don't want a box for yourself, let me see your hand. So you can share with your friends, all right? But you have to be a first-year student, you know. That's the first thing. Now, hear what? I am going to ask something, right? This is just a preview of what will happen on Friday. And the first person that can come up here to me and touch me on my shoulder, remember COVID, so touch me on my shoulder here, so. Then you will be able to answer and get this token. I need to know, you're going to tell me your name and your college or faculty that you're in, right? And then you're going to have to tell me the name of the dean of your college or your faculty. The first person that know that, come up here, sir. Let me see, who now know that? You can't come up here, so you have to come up here to me. You have to come up here and touch my shoulder. Up here, sir. I need your name, college or faculty, and the name of your dean for the college or faculty you're in. All right, what is your name?
I'm Tristan Anderson.
Tristan, good. Welcome, Tristan. And what college or faculty are you in?
The college, Faculty of Science and Sport.
Faculty of Science and Sport. And a program?
Yes. Sports Management.
All right, Sports Management. You're sure you know the name of your dean?
Believe so.
You believe so? Yeah. You're on camera, you know. So you know the word I got to know if you don't know. You're sure you know? You believe so? You want to try? What is the name of your dean?
Dr. Camilla Hilton.
Hey, I don't know bad mind people will never know. Make some noise because I'm right. Yes, Dr. Camilla Hilton is the name. Bring that box for me, please, around there. Bring that box. Hold on there. Bring that box here for me. So here you go. With yourself and yep. Yes. Yes, so all of this is yours. Whatever you want to do with it, you're not forgetting nobody none. Here I feel. Right. Now, all right, big up. Let me see all the Faculty of Science and Sport students here. If you're in the Faculty of Science and Sport, raise your hand. All right. Good. Dr. Camilla Hilton, that is the name. All right. Right now, we want to introduce a symbol of the university to you. You're all here to be UTech Knights. And we want to introduce to you right now the University Knight. The Knight that has your back is going to fight for you. Nothing can touch you. Trust me, because this warrior is ready. And the warrior spirit in you as a UTech Knight. Welcome now, the University of Technology Mascot. Come on, bring up the mascot right now. Come on, bring up the Knight. Yeah, what do you mean? Come up here, Knight. The Knight. All right. Thank you, Mr. Knight. Good to see you. You can have photos later. Come on, big up the Knight. God bless you. All right. At this time, we're going to be favored with a performance coming out of the Center for the Arts here at UTech Jamaica. I know that as students, we are hoping that you are going to also engage your artistic side, right? We know that you are not just academics, but you are persons who are culturally aware, and you are also going to engage this particular area. Very, very, very important. Now, please, let's welcome the Center for the Arts, the UTech drummers. All right, big up the UTech drummers. All right. Now, we're going to be hearing from someone very, very important to us here, to myself as well, and to you. Student services, which is a very important part. You heard from the registrar earlier, who oversees all of these areas. But the Department of Student Services, a specific area that is very, very important to you. But before she comes, I want to also big up Innovative. Come on, big up Innovative who are here. We have a printer that we are going to be giving away from Innovative on Friday. Now, I want to point out to you that you have to be here for the induction ceremony on Friday morning that begins at 9 for you to win the tablets, the printers, baskets, whatever, laptop, whatever else we have to give away. You have to be in the room. If you're not here, we are going to skip you to the person who is actually in the room. That's on Friday for the induction ceremony. All right? 9 o'clock. Now, also the city tour that's happening on Saturday. For those who are out of town and you want a chance to see some of the key areas in Kingston, the student services desk is right to the front right there. You can go there and sign up to be a part of the city tour that happens on Saturday at 9 a.m. If you're not from Kingston and you think you want to learn some of the major shopping areas, places that would be important to you as a new person in Kingston, living in Kingston, please sign up for the city tour at the student services desk right at the front. At this time, I want to welcome now to take us through the services, some of the key services that are available to you as first-year students, transfer students, or returning students. At this time, my supervisor, Mrs. Dorset Gabidon Pottinger, Assistant Registrar of Student Services. Please make her welcome at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Maurice Colquhoun, Registrar, other members of senior executive who may be online, faculty, staff, students, new, transfer, returning, parents, special guests, a very, very warm welcome to you all. Welcome to UTech Jamaica. Welcome, welcome. My name is Dorset Gabidon Pottinger, and I am the Assistant Registrar Student Services. And Student Services, this is the department that operates under the mantra, assisting students to succeed. So I'm waiting on them to put up my presentation. At the Department of Student Services, we are concerned about student success. We know that in high school, you had all, the services, and you had your parents, and, your guidance counselor, and your teachers, and all these people around you. A university is quite different. Some of you are moving away from home, and so you are operating on your own, quite young adults, and so we have systems in place to ensure that you complete within the time that you decided that you wanted to spend at UTech. And as I mentioned, time for the new students, you need to write that down now. Decide on how long you want to stay at UTech. 4 years, 6 years, 3 years. There are some people who can do it in 3 years, Madam Registrar. So you need to decide. It's a good thing. And at the Department of Student Services, we are here ready to take you through, to take you on a journey, to support you in the out-of-classroom arena. So you have your academics, and then we are the champions of out-of-classroom experience. So let's see if we can take you on this journey. Not sure if I'm doing the right pointing. Not sure if we're getting the, but while the technical people resolve, okay. So, you know, the registrar mentioned earlier that this week of welcome is one of her babies. And she would have delegated that to me. And so it has become my baby also. And I heard Reverend Dr. Stevenson Samuels, our chaplain, talking about the theme, the power of you. And you know, when we decided on you really means UTech Jamaica. That's what it means right there. And some people could say, oh, youth of UTech, but UTech has students of all ages. So the UTech Jamaica, really is talking about how UTech will unlock your purpose and your passion. And already I said earlier that we in fact support that unlocking of your passion and purpose, not only through our academics, but through our out-of-classroom experience initiatives. And so, the Department of Student Services has several units. And through those units, we provide different services. And I'm going to invite my student services personnel to just line up backstage so that you can see some of them on camera, and for you who are here in person. And I want to say this, I want to plug in, if you're somewhere close to the University of Technology, come on campus, because it's exciting. It's an exciting day. If you're close, make sure that you make your way to the University of Technology, Jamaica. You'll be refreshed physically, emotionally, academically, of course. You're going to learn a lot today. We have lots of giveaways all around, so if you're close by, we encourage you to come on campus. Of Student Services, we have the Career and Placement Unit. And of course, you met the Career and Placement Unit officer, that's Maurice Colquhoun. He's our chair for today. We have the Counseling Unit, and you met the counseling, the senior counselor yesterday. He was our moderator. We have our international students, and you're going to meet her. I'm sure she's going to come on stage. We have our accommodation unit manager, and if she was here yesterday, so if you reside on campus, I'm sure that you indeed met her. And then we have a disabilities and an insurance desk. So walking you through quickly, the counseling unit provides therapeutic intervention. They help you to adjust to university. The counseling unit is absolutely important. I would say that you should ensure, if you are experiencing any stress, if you are experiencing any difficulty to adjust to UTech, to adjust to semesterization, to adjust whatever, if your dog dies, if your plant dies, see the counselor. Anything that stresses you out, anything that is bothering you, I want to encourage you to join, to make an appointment to see one of our counselors. And they also have peer counselors, so that little stuff that you may want to just work through with your peers, that is also available. Please do not ignore the services. Doesn't matter which campus you're on, whether it's Western or main campus or joint colleges, wherever you are, counseling is online, counseling is face-to-face. Make an appointment to see the counselor. Don't, especially you new students, don't struggle through first year with hardship, because every time you fail because you had a death in your family, because your dog died, because you're dealing with separation, because you're dealing with homesickness, every time you do that, it costs money. So when you fail, you know that that's going to cost you money. And we don't want to have any failure. As a matter of fact, I'd like to track all these students who are online and face-to-face to see how well you're doing. And we have the services to ensure that you succeed. So here, well, the counseling unit is there to provide psychosocial support. Then we have the International Students Office. And if you're an international student, just stand, let me see you, just wave your hand, type something in the chat on YouTube if you're an international student. Let's know that you're here. We have the International Student Officer, Mrs. St. Clair Morgan. I see her at the door. You can meet her later on. So all students who are international would have interacted. I encourage you to continue if you're an international student and you're having any difficulty adjusting. If you're in Jamaica and you're homesick, anything, go to her. She will find a counselor for you. Very important office. Now, I mentioned that you met Mr. Maurice Colquhoun earlier. You see anything to do with preparing you for the world of work. If you want somebody to look over your resume, you can attend our resume clinic. If you're going to a mock interview, you can attend our mock interview sessions. If you want to get some, skills in terms of employability skills, we have our employment empowerment session that will begin a couple weeks. Every Thursday, there's a developmental session from the career and placement unit. And not only from the career and placement unit, I'll tell you later on about other developmental sessions. But you can get a chance to improve on your employability skill, improve on your portfolio, your resume, your cover letter, all the documents that you would need to be submitting for work, full-time, part-time, whatever jobs. The career and placement unit does that. Also, if you have an interest in work and travel, you want to know which companies we approve on the campus, career and placement unit, and if you see a company in this room today, it means that we approve them. So a lot of students do subsidize their fees by going on our several work and travel programs. So I encourage you to get to meet the career and placement team. And the career and placement, I just want to put a plug in for the career and placement unit. They do the sponsorship section of this event. So all those booths that you're seeing around, all our external partners, they are the ones who, in fact, because they're in touch with them, so they're here to promote their products. But guess what? They have job opportunities. Meet them today. Find out how you can get a little work summer or, part-time with them. So they're here not only to promote their products, but ensure that there are employment opportunities. If you reside on campus, show your hand. Let me see. So you know the accommodation unit, right? You know the accommodation unit. Thank you so much, technical team. You know about halls of residence. Now, you have met at least 2 of our chaplains. You met Auntie Carol Richards, and you met this morning Stevenson Samuels. And we also have other chaplains. We have chaplains in Montego Bay, Mrs. Audrey Dawes. Mrs. Audrey Dawes is watching somewhere. Friday, you will meet Reverend Dr. Alison Aiton, and we have Father Irenaeus. Now the chaplains support your spiritual development. If you want some spiritual counseling, spiritual advice, contact one of our chaplains, okay? Very important, very, very important, very, very, very important. Student insurance. Sagicor, you notice we're all branded. If you see any of us in a gray shirt today with Sagicor, it means that they're UTech staff. And more so, a lot of them are from the Department of Student Services. So Sagicor, who is also a major sponsor, provides health insurance and other insurance to you new students and returning students and transfer students. Once you complete your registration process, see that card? You will get a card. The card will be in your faculty. Michelle, Mrs. Johnson, can you come on stage? The cards will be delivered to your faculty when you come to do your, and so you can pick up your card. By the middle of or the end of September, the health insurance cards will be ready. We want you, that health insurance carries at least $7.5 million worth of insurance annually. You pay for it. Pick up your insurance card. If you have any difficulty, Mrs. Michelle Muir Johnson, my right hand with health insurance. Need to know this lady online. Switch the camera so they can see her face. Mrs. Muir Johnson is very, very important to insurance. Not only health insurance, but if you have any accident, we hope everything will be fine. But if you have an accident, let us know. Let Mrs. Johnson know. Her email address, I'm sure, is somewhere. And let her know. We also have, thank you to our technical team. We also have, stay Mrs. Johnson, we also have our special needs students. If you had gotten, I'm having difficulty with this, but if you had gotten, can you go back to, if you had gotten assistance when you were in high school because of a disability, we need to know. If you have any disability, Mrs. Johnson, myself, we need to know. We don't want to hear from you at the end of the semester to say that it's because of so-and-so and you got this waiver when you were in high school. It's not automatic here. We need to know. We would like to get all the referrals, the information that you are, in fact, in need of some assistance. So let us know. Very, very important point so we could move along. Now, I know the technical team is rushing me to get out of here, but I mentioned earlier, so we provide some services, but we also have several developmental programs, and I've just listed a few. If you want to be a student leader, let me know. We're here. The Students' Union will be here tomorrow, and I want you to be here at that session to learn how you can join a club. You don't want a dead degree. You don't want a degree that just has academics. No, you need to have a fulsome life, and we are giving you this opportunity. President of the Students' Union, Mr. Tavoy Barrett. I want the camera to, Mr. Tavoy Barrett is here. He's the president, Clubs and Society. He'll tell you tomorrow about joining, signing up for clubs, and also becoming a student leader. Because guess what? When are you going to be a student union president? Let me see the hand of those. One person who wants to be a part of the Students' Union. I want to see that. Tavoy, we need to see that. Put up your hand, man. Push it up. Yeah. I like that. You think we should call him up? Sure. Come on, come. We want it, yes? Yes. Look at the budding president. This is important. Can I get a UTech token? Mr. Colquhoun. Can I get a UTech token? Budding president, clap him. What's your name? Tristan Anderson. What program are you in? Sports management. President, a token? Yes, please, yeah. Tristan, just because you express an interest in becoming a part of the Students' Union, when Mr. Colquhoun teach you how to do your resume and your portfolio and so, you have this right here to put in there. All right, Tristan? And you'll be here tomorrow. That's how we do it. Thank you, Tavoy. That's how we do it. Lots of fun in Students' Union. I don't want to announce the parties, you know, but the clubs and societies are there, and the parties, for those who like parties. Tavoy is a great guy. We've had some great Students' Union Council presidents. So I'm wrapping up. So let's get back to the script to see what I'm missing. So you also have well, you know, this initiative, the orientation program, coming out of the orientation program, we have what is called a first-year experience program. So you are able to sign up for a first-year experience program. Now, pull out your phone. Let me see the hands of the phones. Put up the phones and let me see if Wi-Fi is on them. Put on the Wi-Fi and go, yeah, man, I'm not seeing the phones. Where are the phones? Show me the phones. Put them in the, yeah, man. Go and join our, the first year experience IG page. Like the page, join the page. Sign up for first year experience, because first year experience further helps you to adjust to UTech. Adjusting is not easy. This is different. This is different from high school. 7 years of high school, different. And none of you sitting here are online going to fail this year. You're going to do well. Join the first year experience program today. Let me just quickly go to the next program. So we also have mentorship program if you want to be paired with someone who is in your industry. So suppose you're doing dentistry and you want to be paired with a dentist. We can pair you so you can start, you know, learning some of the practical values and so on that you need for that area. If you're a pharmacist and you want us to pair with a pharmacist, whatever, the business student, you want a business guru, the mentorship program is there. Look for that. It's online. It's online. So make sure you look for that. And then we have, let me see the next program. So I told you about the first year experience, mentorship program, employment empowerment, clubs and society. And for those of you who are resident students, we have a lot of developmental programs for you, a lot of programs geared towards preparing you. At UTech, we just don't want you to be academic. We want you to be fully rounded. We want you to take high place in communities, in Jamaica, in the region, in the world. We want you to be world leaders. And so I encourage you to get involved in student development. Now, I think I would have exhausted my script. I want to just wish you a great day. But I have a little question, I'm sure. I have a little thing right here. I have a little question. Am I able to get my script up? I have a little question. Compliments of LASCO. 2 questions. I want one person to come and tell me who is our health insurance provider. Right up here, who is our health insurance provider? Yeah. And who is this? Camrys Thompson. Camrys. Okay, go ahead, Camrys. Let's hear it.
It's Guardian Life.
Wow. Is she correct? All right, so somebody come and tell me quick. Thank you, Camrys, for trying. Who is our health insurance? What's your name?
Ophelia.
Ophelia. And she says it with an attitude. So, you know, Ophelia is going to be right. Let's hear Ophelia.
I think it's Sagicor.
Go ahead, let's hear them.
Sagicor.
Sagicor, Jamaica. And Sagicor is here today, as Mr. Colquhoun said. Thank you. Ophelia, thank you so much. Good. Sagicor is here. Ophelia, oh, we want to get a photo moment. Thank you, Mr. Mignon. We want to get today, Sagicor is in the room. Sagicor, sometimes you do a service and you have to pay up front. So you have to pay $100,000 up front out your pocket. And then Sagicor reimburses you the $100,000. They're not going to give you a check. You have to sign up for Sagicor online. Sagicor is going paperless, no check. No check. You have to sign up. So I want you to post in the description box. Our technical team, thank you so much for your awesome job. Post in the description box, Sagicor online. Take out your phones, those of you who are here, and if you're online, pull up Sagicor online and sign up. You must sign up. You have to sign up. You ought to sign up for Sagicor online. Very important that you do that. Now, I have another question for you. When you finish university, we'll be happy to, and that is one of my baby, we'll be happy to plan a nice ceremony for you to make you look good. And you know, you met the person, those of you who are here and online, you actually met the person who will sign on that degree, you know. That's my boss. That's how high up this thing is, you know, man. So I want to know who is my boss. Who is the university registrar? Because I have another gift. Who is the University of Technology registrar? So if you know who the registrar is, then I would like you to come and let me know. Come on. Yes. Yes. I bet it's a Halls of Resident guy, this? You're on hall? Yeah, which hall are you on? Dennis Johnson. This is one of Mr. Colquhoun's guys. Dennis Johnson. Go, Dennis Johnson! Go, DJ! Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
Miss Marianne Brown.
Very good. Very good. So don't tell me you don't know the registrar. Because, what's your name again? Tavoy? Tavon Thompson. Just tell you who is the registrar?
Marianne Brown.
Okay, good. Very good. Thank you so much. Should I give away? I have one thing here. You think I should give it away? No, I'm giving this to a student who does not reside on campus. If you're not on okay. So the question is, who is the Assistant Registrar Student Services? Come right here and let me know who is the Assistant Registrar Student Services. Who is the Assistant Registrar Student Services? Now, if you know who that is, come right here. Come right here. Who is the Assistant Registrar? That's so easy. That's so easy. Oh, he has his program. He's looking on his program. Who is this now? Let me hear this Brad Spark. Who is this Brad Spark? Audrey Fowlin. Audrey Fowlin. You have to get it right. Audrey Fowlin, right? All right, online. You meet Audrey Fowlin. What program are you in? Engine. This is Engine Man. Let me hear the engine in the house. If you're engine, let me hear you. Any other engine? Engine, listen there. You guys are usually, woo! Very good. So, who is the Assistant Registrar of Student Services?
You, of course, Miss Dorset, Gabidon Pottinger.
Smart engine man. Smart engine man. Smart. You know what? I give it. So we do it at UTech, you know. Look at this. You show off bad. You like it? Make sure you're here tomorrow. And Mr. Colquhoun told you that on Friday, 2 tablets were given away, printer, enough things. But you have to come. Be in right here, 8:45 on Friday morning. Mr. Engine, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hearing me out for the last few minutes. I know I went over time. I'm looking forward to meeting you Looking forward to seeing you involved. Those of you who can, who are living in and around Western Campus or in and around the Papine Campus, to participate in, even if you're online, if there are events on campus, we encourage you to participate in all our activities. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you very much.
All right, come on, give it up for my manager, Mrs. Dorset Gabidon Pottinger. Make some noise. Good, good, and lovely. I love giveaways, so she knows what I like. Now, we're getting ready to close off. I promise you that we're not going to weary you too much. Yes, we are sticking with the schedule. We're going to be having a performance shortly, but while we get ready for that, I want just to highlight to us, especially the first-time students, there are some work and travel companies who are in the room, and there are some that you're going to engage who are not necessarily here today or tomorrow. But I want to point out to you as students, especially first-year students, on September 8th, we're going to be having a forum, a sensitization session for work and travel. You will see more information about that but mark the date, September 8th. Now, we're very careful as a university about the advisement that we give as it pertains to how you engage work and travel companies. Please ensure that before you engage a company, one, ensure that that company is approved by the university. And those who are approved, you will see their names on our website. Ensure that before you engage a work and travel company, don't tell me that your friend went with this company that's not listed and everything was okay. It may have been okay for your friend, but it may not be okay for you. Please ensure that you follow the guidelines by the university. Now, we do not own a work and travel company here at UTech Jamaica, but we try our best to advise you as best as is possible in collaboration with the Ministry of Labor, all right, and the U.S. Embassy. So we are asking kindly that you do not engage any agency that is not listed and approved by the university. It is said publicly here, and I know for those who are watching online, please tell your friends as well. I hope that there's some parents, guardians who are watching this as well. Ask your kids, your neighbors, is the agency approved by the university? Mark the date, September 8th, where we're going to be having a session just to give some more guidance, some more clarity as it pertains to how you are to approach engaging this program. It's a good program, a wonderful program, all right? And so we want you to be the safest way possible as you engage the agencies, because I know that many of you already know about it. I'm very aware of that. The surveys have told us that students approach university knowing of or hearing about work and travel program, the summer work and travel program. So please be guided accordingly. The career and placement unit is there. If you need additional information, you can come and see us Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 in the office. You can call us. You can go on our Instagram page. As a matter of fact, I hope that all of you here are already following the Instagram page for the career and placement unit. A lot of information is given out there daily, weekly on that page as well. All right, and please follow to see updates as well from us. Now, we're getting ready to have a performance by one of our students from the joint colleges. And while he comes, we're going to be breaking to the concurrent sessions. Now, for those of you with smartphones, which I am almost sure is all of honor in here, have a smartphone. You're going to go on to the university's webpage, and the week of welcome orientation page. And you will see all of the rooms listed, right? You can join the sessions physically, or you can join the session virtually. You can choose how you want to engage the sessions. All right, there's going to be a session titled, Be a Star in Online Learning, Achieving a 4.0. We're going to have Understanding Blackboard, Collaborate, and Moodle, Admissions and Enrollment, Student Financing. Then we have Fee Payment. That's a different session. So all of these will happen at once. Now I know they are all important, and somebody might ask, then sir, what if I want to go to all of them? Unfortunately, you won't be able to go to all of them, but they're all going to be recorded. And then they will be posted on the week of welcome page. All right? So you'll only be able to go to one or attend one for today. But they're all going to be recorded, and then they will be posted on the week of welcome page. So you decide which one you want to actually attend this morning. All right? Then we're going to break. That session will happen for 40 minutes. Then you will break. And you're all going to come back right here at 1 p.m. We're going to have a series of giveaways at 1 p.m., a performance as well, Center for the Arts, and then the Students' Union Council will take you on a quick campus tour, and then the day done, as in the day over, and you're able to go and perhaps engage the Office of Admission and Enrollment, that they were open yesterday, yes, until 4 p.m. all day. They're open today. That's its regular opening hours. Student Financing Office is here. The Medical Center is open as well. So you have, from about 2:30, you'll be able to go and engage all of these areas. All right, so you come back here to get something to refresh. You come back here at 1 p.m. for some giveaways, performances. Then you'll go with the Students' Union Council members on a quick campus tour. That sounds good, right? Doesn't sound too long, right? And you get to go home and refresh for those who don't need any further service from the university. But again, Admissions and Enrollment Office, they are open. As a matter of fact, I know that the office is full right now. Trust me, I got the word that the office is full. They were open yesterday, as I mentioned. Student Financing, full right now. All right, the Medical Center, full right now, which is good. Our students are engaging the services here at the university. So at this time, we're going to be inviting saxophonist, musical selection by good. Right, we're going to be having now Mr. Marlon Williams, who is a student in the John Colleges, and he will be now doing a musical selection for us at this time. Mr. Williams. Where is Mr. Williams? In the interim, reminding you that the S.T.A.R.I.N Wellness Bus is outside and they're doing free checks, free health checks, all right? So you are able to engage them on your way to the sessions. Now, the shared facilities, which I know some of you saying, sir, where's the shared facilities? Believe me, we have volunteers. You see all the persons wearing the black S.T.A.R.I.N branded shirts, they are able to assist you in finding the shared facilities. All right? Mr. DJ, give me a selection in the meantime. I need a 1-minute break. You know, if I want to read, you know what I'll say. Right about now, we're going to be taking a quick break, and we'll return. Stay tuned to UTech Jamaica Week of Welcome Orientation 2022. Mr. DJ.
Yo, King Crisis. Reckless.
Yo, King Crisis. Last. Now everybody go to breakfast. last, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. You go bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, oh. Cause I did win by default and without any doubt, oh. I'm a me happy adult, oh. I no go feed the girl, I no go feed the boy out, oh. I'm a mind that's you be talk, oh. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate.
All right, DJ King Crisis. Right, good. Big up yourself. Now, so a little update. The Sagicor wellness persons are actually here in the room, at the back here, at the room here, so you can engage them as well. Now, we want you to refresh. There are so many giveaways happening, food, refreshment for so many of our sponsors. Remember, you can actually join the sessions online, so you don't have to actually go to the physical room if you don't want to. Go on the Week of Welcome page. The Wi-Fi in here is free, by the way, just so you know, in this room. Yes, UTech give you free Wi-Fi. Yes, man, big up UTech Jamaica. All right? So we don't mind if you stay in the room or go outside and get something to eat while you're watching the sessions. All the links are on the YouTube channel that you're watching right now. UTech Orientation 2020 page in the description. All the links, so you can decide which one you want to attend online. So you don't have to walk anywhere if you don't feel like walking, right? Yeah? If you don't feel like walking, you don't have to walk anywhere.
You can.
Yeah.
So you have a choice to go to the lecture theater and listen online, or you can do it on your phone while you refresh at one of the booths. So you can do them. If you want to ride and whistle, now is the time. Pull out the phones again, where the phones are.
Yes. So you have the choice. UTech give you the choices that you want to do. If the saxophone is ready now, please, let's welcome Mr. Marlon Williams, student from the Joint Colleges. Mr. Williams, come on, give him a hand as he comes. Give it up for Mr. Williams. And he's a student here at the Joint Colleges, I think doing dentistry, I'm not sure. Mr. Williams, am I right? Yes, he's a dentistry student. Let me see all dentistry students in the place. Dentistry, dentistry, dentistry. Yes, good, good, good. All right. Now, so I promised you we are good to go now. So you're going to go online. Evaluations are online as well. Yes. I do want to thank as well our registrar who is with us today as well. And you heard her speak earlier. And as I mentioned, all of this, let me just tell you this much. She signed on everything for all of this to happen. You see, if she not sign it, it can't happen. Yes, this is my budget holder. So you see, all this fun dancing we're going in here, so she has to say yes to it. So when she sees you smile, I'm sure it encourages her to sign off on more money things for us. So, you know, you must smile. We see the registrar. When you see her, just show her all 32. I'll in front of you. But if you pay for it, that's still for you. Just show her everything. So she said, oh, yes, it was a good sign-off. But I'm serious, though. But I'm really grateful, and I appreciate the registrar supporting us, as always. And I appreciate her being here with us. And as I mentioned, her role affects you from you enter this university until she will be probably shaking the hand of some of you, if probably on this very stage, if it's hosted here, when you leave this very university. And so the office of the registrar is very, 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 very important. Thank you, Madam Registrar, Miss Marianne Brown. Thank you. So come on, give it up for the registrar. Thank you so much. Again, you're going to go on your break now. Our DJ. Now, one quick announcement. The Blackboard Collaborate session. If you want to attend that session, we're going to make a slight change. It's going to happen in this room. Actually, live here. I know all of them are important, but I guarantee you some of you are going to want to stay for that because you're going to be learning online for most of you. All right? And so if you want to attend the Blackboard Moodle session, you remain seated right here. Everybody else will have to go outside somewhere because they're going to be speaking. So if you're in another session, you perhaps will not hear because they're going to be using the projector and the mic for those who want to attend the Blackboard session. Everybody else, you'll go online. Now, I do want to remind you, remember yesterday when our wonderful chaplain spoke for us yesterday, there's an evaluation link, a QR code that is there online, a chaplain's questionnaire. I need you to complete the chaplain's questionnaire. As a matter of fact, there's a booth, in case you're not sure what we're talking about, there's a booth to my right in the corner right down there, sir. You can't miss them. Chaplain Richards, sorry to disturb you, just wave. If you're never sure where the booth is, find her. She can direct you. All right? So you can complete the chaplain questionnaire. All right? So right now, DJ King Crisis will take us out for 2 minutes until we are ready for the Blackboard session here. Everybody else, you can join whichever session you want online. And remember, I will see you all right back, right here, sir, at 1 p.m. sharp. See y'all, DJ King Crisis, over to you. Thank you all. Enjoy.
We are so daily for the day, baby. Bad man, we not stray, baby. Oops, I done fell for your way, baby. I know, girl, but you know for the first time I see you, love, you got me, baby. Even though, girl, I know that I would fall for you, you got to know that everyone falls. Oops, I done fell so deep, baby. Oops, I want you for me, baby.
Well, can I go? Okay, now I know everyone fall in love sometime, and you're falling in love with UTech. You think I didn't see you all? I know you're falling in love with UTech. And that's amazing. You know, we're coming out of, or we're still in, or we're moving through, only the doctor can tell us, through a pandemic. And, you know, we have lots of things to talk about in terms of health. So I want to invite our students who are on the outside to make your way in for health talk with our own medical doctor, Dr. Abrikin. So I'm encouraging you, if you're on the outside, you're hearing my voice, you may be on YouTube, listening outside, make your way back to the Alfred Sangster Auditorium, and we're now going to go to do our health talk. Now, I want to invite you, those of you who are in the room, to come forward. Just come forward. All the seats at the front, they're nice and soft. Come on, fill up these seats at the front. Let's all have the seats in front, so when the late ones come in, they can just go to the back. So come straight up to the front. Thank you so much. Thank you. And if you're at the booth, we want to encourage you to make your way to the front of the Alfred Sangster Auditorium. Thank you so much. So I now hand you over to one of our medical doctors, Dr. Sophie Abrikin, and she will now be doing the session called Health Talk. Enjoy.
Hi everybody, good afternoon. Hello, hi. I'm not used to doing the talking here. Normally we have a small room, much more intimate, but so that's why can you guys at the back, everybody, can you come forward a little bit? So it feels a little bit more like I can talk to you guys a little easier. Thank you very much. Appreciate. All right, so I will not be long, firstly. It's just a very quick talk. And normally I actually give the talk to the women only. And Dr. Mead gives to the males, but Dr. Mead is not here. So I have to do male and female, and I was just told this a few days ago, but we'll work with it, okay? So welcome everybody. Congrats for being here at UTech. It's a big deal. And I hope that everything will go well, and you'll work hard, and that you'll achieve everything that you want, because it's a big deal to be at university, you know? Sorry, where did the presentation go? Okay, right. So, congrats is basically what I'm saying. All right, I know many of you, this is a period of adjustment as well. Some of you are boarding on campus, or you're renting. You might have lived in the country before and you're coming to town now, so it's a big deal too. So I know sometimes also that can be a bit of a stressful time. And some of us might have been at all boys schools or all girls schools, so you know, now we have to interact more with the opposite sex, which again is different, you know. So there comes a lot of changes with university. Most of them good, some of them more challenging, right? But just remember that even though you're here to do well and to work hard, you still need to balance, you still need to have stress relief and fun, and you know, safe fun, but it's still important to have a balanced life, right? Okay, anybody can tell me what the meaning of health is to them? What I mean by, if somebody says you're healthy, what do you mean? Anybody want to raise hands? Nobody? Okay. So the World Health Organization, how they tell us what health is really is a complete state of well-being. So the mind is well, the body is well, the soul is well, and the social aspects of us is well too. So being healthy is not just about the physical, right? And you guys are smart, so you know that. Everything comes together and everything relates to each other. If the body is not well, the mind may not be well. If the mind is not well, the body can show all kinds of strange symptoms too. So they're all related. But that's really how God made us. Okay. And in terms of, you know, our health, as mentioned, we don't just think about the mind. Being healthy involves trying to sleep enough, you know, getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night if possible. I know as students that will be hard, but when you can, you should, because proper rest helps us to be able to concentrate better and to give of our best in classes, right, and assignments, and help us to be really focused. It's important to, believe it or not, to exercise, and that can come in many different forms, whether you want to dance, walk, run, swim, basketball, cricket, but you should definitely try to exercise several times a week. And it's also important, as much as we can, to not eat too much things that are processed, so not too much sugar, tin food, junk food, Burger King, Kentucky, right? We need to go back to basics and remember to have our fruits and vegetables and a lot of water. Those will fuel you to do well in school and also to think well, to have good energy and not to gain weight and cause health problems, okay? All right, and our sexuality, that's a touchy area, but our sexuality is also important, and there's such a thing as sexual health. So for those people who have sex, you need to wear a condom, right? And you need to choose your partners responsibly. And we live in modern times now, so we can talk about this, right? There are different sexual preferences people have, and the way that we think about sex and our sexual habits are influenced by so many things. How we're brought up, what our friends talk about, what we see on TV, and just our own personal beliefs and morals about sex. So sex is not bad, it's just that one must do it when they're ready, and you need to be responsible about it, right? To prevent sexually transmitted infections and pregnancy and so on. All right, so just be respectful of each other, respect your body. If something is happening that's wrong, don't hesitate to come and see the doctors. That's what we're here for, to help you, to talk you through, and to answer questions that you may have. Because this is a time as young people where you may have many questions and you're still trying to figure out yourself too, and we get that. All right, and we find that in university students all across the world, you'll find that a lot of sexually transmitted infections occur in this stage of your life because a lot of times young people think they're invincible and nothing can happen. But nobody is invincible, right? So we all need to be responsible in our sexual practices, okay? All right, I'm gonna kind of go fast, but just to remind you that sexually transmitted infections can come with problems later in life, so prevention is better than cure, and we definitely want to avoid those when we can by having protected sex, okay? All right. All right, and this is just mentioning of the different STDs. HPV, or human papillomavirus, is a common one everybody's talking about nowadays because HPV can cause cancer of the penis, it can cause cancer of the cervix in women, it can cause throat cancer. So HPV is a virus that's very commonly passed through sex, and condom use reduces how often we get it. So nowadays we also have an HPV vaccine for women and men that will prevent you from getting the virus, and therefore it can lower the chance of getting these types of cancer. But the biggest way to not get HPV virus is not to have sex, one, or when you have sex, you limit number of partners in your life, and also you use a condom, okay? All right, so just briefly mentioning some stuff you guys probably know already, and just emphasizing safe sex is not only to prevent sexually transmitted infections, but it's also to prevent a baby that you maybe don't want at this stage of your life. Babies are permanent, they cost money, and there's a lot of implications that come with them, so don't have one until you're ready. So, and as we know, the different ways to prevent pregnancy. Some of them ways will be the ways that women use, using a contraceptive pill or an injection. And of course, there's a female condom and a male condom, right? All of those things can help to prevent pregnancy. But the only thing that prevents sexually transmitted infections is a condom. So the condom must be used at all times, and probably along with the other methods too as backup. So don't forget the condom, and it's also the cheapest method up there too, and readily available. You can just buy it on your own. You don't need a doctor to get involved to give an injection or a pill. All right, so this thing about, and this is just a very blunt talk, because I'm pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna be straightforward with you guys. So this thing about withdrawal method, where people have sex without a condom and they withdraw, that's not reliable. And studies show that that can definitely still cause pregnancy, so don't rely on that one, okay? All right. So more back to some less sensitive stuff, nutrition and exercise. So can anybody, just even one person, tell me why one of the ways or one of the reasons why you think nowadays you may not want to exercise? What's one obstacle in your way? Anybody, please, because I know you're awake. Thank you. Technology. So is technology a distraction? Exactly, so we're living in an age of technology, very true, and that's a definite plus because you guys of this generation are really so advanced in it, but as young man rightly said, technology can be a big distraction, so your game is nice, your movie is sweet, you're binge watching, you don't want to move from the screen, right? And that can be really hard sometimes to motivate yourself to get up and exercise. I can imagine it would be even harder now where most of the classes have been online and you get used to that. So that's good and bad, because you really need to get at least, how much minutes do you think you need of exercise a week to stay healthy? Anybody know? Or how many hours? Shout. Put up your fingers to tell me how many hours a week. 3 hours, excellent. You know, you don't even need that much. You need 150 minutes. Sorry, that might be roughly almost 3 hours. Thank you very much. So the World Health Organization says we want you to have at least 150 minutes of exercise a week, which is basically half an hour, 5 days a week, or about an hour, 3 days a week. That will help to prevent you getting cancer, diabetes, hypertension, and all those things in a few years, and it definitely helps with your mental health. So anybody know that exercise makes you feel good too? You ever feel that? Exercise allows production of a hormone called serotonin, and that's a feel-good hormone. It makes you feel on top of the world. So for patients who are anxious or depressed, we recommend exercise as part of their medicine every day, right? So exercise has so many benefits. Morning exercise helps you sleep better at night. Exercise helps you focus better, feel more confident in yourself that you can do this, you can get through the day. So don't neglect the exercise, okay? And we all know about COVID. I'm not going to talk too much about COVID, but we all know that COVID has changed our lives so much, right, in so many ways, and has prevented many people from exercising for a lot of reasons. But we are going to, life goes on in the midst of COVID, right? You still need to exercise, you still need to hang out with your friends and socialize, because no man is an island. We need social connection. It's very important. All right. So years ago when I was in university, they used to make a joke about like people who go abroad to the States and they say, okay, I put on the freshman 10. So when Americans used to say when they start university, often the women will gain like 10, 15 pounds. So this is kind of a joke to say, you know, wow, I've gained the 19 pounds from COVID. It's just a joke. But the point is many people have gained weight during COVID, and the reasons are very, very obvious, right? You know them. All right. So what really is good nutrition or healthy eating? Basically, you want to put the right amount of food into your body at the right time. So you need to have 3 meals a day as much as possible. You want to have foods from the rainbow, so your vegetables on your plate should at least have 2 different colors. If you're not eating vegetables every day, at least start somewhere, try once a week, and you need to hydrate with water, 6 to 8 glasses of fluid every day, preferably not juice, please, okay? So those things are going to be a fuel to carry you through, to feel good and work well. All right. So somebody tell me one benefit of eating healthy at this time in your life. How does it benefit you now, and how can it benefit you later? One person, please. Anybody? Yes, sir. All right, so you can enjoy good health. And you know that when you're healthy, you spend less money, because in 10, 20 years, you don't have to spend money on a dialysis machine for your kidneys. If you had uncontrolled high blood pressure or diabetes, you'd have to spend as much money on medicine. You'd have to spend as much money on doctor bills. So being healthy from now, when you're young, actually helps you later on. If you form these habits now, you will definitely reap the benefit. I'm telling you, 10, 20 years, you will be a much healthier, older person with less money having to be spent. And that's a good investment if you think about it, right? And also, you feel better. You can fit into the clothes you want to wear. You feel more confident. You look better. Your skin glows more. It's just, exercise is just overall positive. Nothing bad, and there's no such thing as too much exercise, okay? All right. So I already mentioned all these things about just some tips about healthy eating, right? And there's no such thing as a healthy, we're not putting you on a diet or suggest you go on a diet, but Basically, you want to have most of the plate being vegetables if possible, less rice and dumpling and stuff like that, and a small amount of meat if you eat meat. But you know, when you order box lunch, everything is just bare rice, right? That's not good. And definitely you notice if you eat at around lunchtime for your afternoon classes, you're going to be falling asleep, right? So a tip here, don't load up on too much starch and meat. Make sure you have some veg and a lot of water. All right, and sometimes just use a smaller plate at home. Automatically you eat less and lose weight, guarantee you, okay? All right. We already mentioned what adequate exercise is. What did I say the amount is for exercise, the minimum you should do? Anybody remember? Yeah, man, thank you. So you're awake, 150 minutes a week. Thanks very much. Good. All right. So whatever form of exercise you want to do is perfectly fine. Once you sweat and once you cannot talk in a normal way to the friend beside you. If you can talk just normally, that means you're not going hard enough. If you're huffing and you're puffing and you can't have speak regularly, that means you're going intensely enough. And you need to go intense exercise that you sweat. For those people who are further interested, we advise that you try to do some weights twice a week. That don't have to be physical weights. It could be push-ups. It could be yoga on the mat. But you need to build the muscles as well and not just sweat, okay? All right, and I already mentioned about sleep and the benefits. Do you know that just by not sleeping for several days, you can start to feel very depressed? Anybody knew that? So sleep is really a good medicine to prevent depression and anxiety. And I guarantee you, there'll be times when you're studying and you're gonna feel stressed out. You may even feel anxious or depressed. Let's be real, it happens. But don't neglect your sleep. And tacked on to that, if you're feeling anxious or depressed, these things are not always normal, right? But remember, they can be helped. We have a counseling unit at the medical center. There's no cost. And it's always good to try to talk about things before they reach that bad point, which affects your life. Many students, sometimes they don't talk about it and they get panic attacks. They end up missing their exams. But if they had spoken to us long ago, we could try to help them through so they don't go to the exam in that morning and just can't do the exam. We don't want you in that situation, okay? So don't ever feel like you can't talk to anybody. Don't ever feel like you have to bottle things up or people are going to shame you. Well, certainly not at the medical center and certainly not doctors and counselors. It is our job to talk you through problems and to hear what you have to say and to help you cope, okay? So, you know, this is a lovely picture of a lady relaxing, you know? So we want you to feel free. You want your mental health is just so, so important, all right? And as mentioned before, you know, it doesn't take a lot for somebody to go off the edge, if you understand what I mean. We don't have to have mental illness before to have a mental breakdown. It could be things in your life happening, you're overwhelmed, maybe you're studying, maybe you're working, maybe you're juggling kids, maybe you have family issues, maybe you have a lot of financial issues. These things are real problems. We live in a real world. But it is important to talk about and find a way to get help if you reach that point, okay? All right. So I'm nearing the end, you know? And we all know about the impact of COVID, right? It's not only the impact on our bodies and our physical health with COVID. A lot of people have become very anxious and depressed since the COVID pandemic, and it is very obvious why it can happen. People have been isolated, they can't get to socialize with their friends, they're going into online classes, things like that, which they don't learn well through. You know, it's so many changes, but hopefully things will be getting better little by little with time, and we just have to work with it. Right, so you all know a lot about COVID, I'm sure already, so I won't spend much time. But I'm just going to tack on a little thing in here. For those of you who have face-to-face classes, the university policy is now that if you are having a cough or cold or signs that's suggestive of COVID, you do need to report to the medical center and see a doctor there, because we don't really want persons to be mingling with other students when they have a cough or cold. The same goes for the staff. We usually see them, advise a COVID test, and ask you to wait out for a certain period of time if you have these symptoms, because it's not advisable to be spreading cough and cold symptoms with other people, even if it's not COVID itself, okay? But remember that, like anything in life, good sleep, stress relief, eating well, and exercise can boost up your immune system so that you're less likely to get cough and cold and less likely to get COVID, okay? And of course, we all know about the COVID vaccines that are readily available, all right? Okay, so this is just a picture I have here, and it reminds me of so many things, you know. For some people, it really was a battle. A lot of us healthcare workers, literally, when COVID just came, it was a battle, right? To deal with the amount of cases and just to stay sane, and it was a bit overwhelming. In the States, I remember some doctors and healthcare workers didn't go home. They would have to live somewhere else for many months. But thank God, we're out of that severe sort of situation. And you see a picture here of Zoom classes. So a lot of the online classes began then. Whether we liked it or not, it had to happen. And hopefully, many places have gotten better with how they do online classes, hopefully. And hopefully for you guys, things are more organized, not too stressful, and hopefully things are working well for you. Because technology is great, but when it's not working, it's quite stressful too. And I will always encourage you, if you're having issues with the lecturers, this is just a common sense point, talk up from early. Talk up from early. You pay school fees, it is your right to express concerns, okay? Once done in a respectful manner, it's always fine. So we are surviving COVID, and we continue to survive. You know, you have monkeypox on the line now, on the frontier. So, but we're not going to stress about that. Diseases will come and go, but the point is you just have to still be aware of your body, protect yourself to the best you can, stay alert, listen to the news, listen to the UTech broadcaster, keep updated on any things that are happening. And if there are any concerns, you see a doctor, okay? We can help you work things through. All right, so that's just some little basic information. I work at the medical center on the compound. Once you have done your medical, which you have to pay for, after that, all visits are free to the doctor. You can come as many times as you need, but you need to make sure you bring your ID, please, and health cards. Remember the health cards, once you have done your school medical, you should be able to pick up a health card through your faculty. Sometimes a health card is not ready right away, but usually a couple weeks into school it's available. So you must present those two at the medical center in order to be seen, otherwise you will have to pay. We do everything usually by appointment. Sometimes if you're really ill, we'll see you as a walk-in patient, but we prefer for you to do appointments, and the phone number is there. You could keep that number, and the email is there. You can either email or call to make appointments for medicals or for any other appointments or for any other queries. I would always sort of suggest that you probably call as well, because sometimes email is not 100% perfect, and we have had instances where we don't receive emails, okay? And right now it's medical time, so we're a bit overwhelmed. So if you don't get a response within a day or two, try to call us, please, or just come by. We're right on the compound, okay? All right, and we're not currently open on the weekends now. That might change, but right now it's just Monday to Friday, and there's myself, female doctor, of course, and then there's another male doctor who is there. So you guys have some options, okay? I'm done now, and it was my pleasure to talk to you. I feel like I'm talking mostly to myself, but you guys have any questions at all? I know it's kind of hard to hear, but if you shout, I can hear you. Are you awake? Were you very bored? You understood what I was saying? All right, a young lady in the gray has a question, sure. You want to know the cost of the medical? Okay. I should know that by heart, but I'm going to say I think it is $3,000. It could be $3,000 or $3,500. Then the blood test, you have to do a complete blood count. It's about $1,500 from my memory. And then sometimes persons, when we check the immunization record, they may not be up to date with the shots. Most times, the usual shot or vaccine that people don't have is a tetanus booster, which is about $500. That's another separate cost. So you're looking at $1,500 plus $500. I think the medical is $3,500 now, you know. So that's overall. Somebody's nodding. Thank you. Right. So under the lab to do the test is in the medical center itself. Okay. So we do everything, and the vaccines are available there. Everything is there. But you just need to make sure you make the appointment. And sorry, importantly, you should. I think the medical form should be on the student portal. Because even if you come to the med center, we don't have a lot of facility to print them. So I think the front desk will usually tell you, please print the form, make sure you bring in an immunization card, and be prepared to spend the money that I just mentioned. Last thing, and I'm going to answer your question, is that the lab will take cash or card, but we at the medical center, we don't really use cash. So you'd have to pay debit or credit card, or if you only have cash, you'd have to pay for the things at accounts and bring us the receipt at the med center. Yes. Okay, can the lady in the green interpret what she said for me? Okay, good question. The medical does not have to be done at the school. You can do it at a clinic or a private doctor once you do the things I told you in terms of the blood test, and once the doctor checks that the vaccines are okay. To be honest with you, when you come in with your form done from the doctor, we're still going to check it because we're finding some patients are not doing the blood test and some of them are not being told to get the shots. So that's fine. I think also there is an email that you could actually say the student is out of town. There is an email. If you guys want, I think you can call, or did I have it up? 1 second. Okay, my presentation is gone. UTech Med Center at utech.edu.jm. There's a separate email, I think, where you can scan and send in medicals and immunization records if that suits you better and you can't get into town to give us that, okay? Any other questions? Oh, yes. (970-5466). Okay, any other questions? Anybody? I really wish you guys all the best, and one of the things I just wanted to end by saying is make sure you have a balance. I said it already, but make sure there is a balance. There's a lot of stressors that can happen when you start university. It's great and it's wonderful, and I want it to be that way, but make sure you also take time to don't isolate. Hang out with your friends, get involved in things that are fulfilling for you and that will be satisfying for you too. Because university is not only about the studies, okay? It's about a balance and building up and developing as a good human being as well too, okay? So thanks for listening. I'm Dr. Abrikian. I'm there every day, full time. So if you have any problems, you can come and talk with us, okay?
1, 2. Come on, give it up for Dr. Abrikian. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Medical, and she always does this session for us, always willing to, and always does a wonderful job at it. I believe this may be the first year you speak to a combined group. I think so. This is a history-making moment. Yes, normally we are a little bit more selfish, typically, and she would speak to the females alone. But don't worry, gentlemen. We normally have a male doctor, but we had to change it this time around, and she was gracious enough to speak to everybody. So come on, give it up for her one more time. Good. At this time, we're going to change the tone a little bit and change the beat. We're getting ready to have a musical selection from the UTech Center for the Arts Drummers. Come on, give it up for them one more time.
And the Word was Jah. In the beginning, Jah created the heaven and the earth. Then created man of his own likeness. He gave unto man wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Jah is my help and my strength, so shall I fear. He's a shield upon my right and my left hand, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king. Jah is my light and my salvation, so whom shall I fear? He's my guide throughout this creation, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king. Jah is my guide in my resting and my rising, so whom shall I fear? He's my guide when I step out and forward in, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king. Jah is my guide when the Philistines come down upon me, so whom shall I fear? He's my guide when my enemies come to devour, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king. Pestilence of darkness, so whom shall I fear? He's my guide from the vampire, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king.
All right, come on, give it up for the UTech Center for the Arts. All right. Now, we are almost at the end of the day, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. And I'm using the word tuning in because we do have some persons who are still online and have been with us the entire time from this morning. So I do want to big up our online viewers and all of you who are here this day. Now, the Students' Union Council members are going to be joining us shortly, and you're going to be taking on a short tour for those who want to go. But I do want to highlight again, a lot of persons who are here, our partners, persons that collaborate with us, some every year to make this happen. And I do want to big up Sagicor again. Yes, I do want to big up LASCO and Wysinco, Educom, Allied Brokers, Innovative, Grace Foundation. Yes, and we have persons here who are exhibiting with us, several persons who are exhibiting, and I hope that you visit all the booths before you leave this afternoon. We have, I mentioned earlier, from the work and travel companies that are here with us. We have our own departments, colleges, and faculties. Yes. We have Medipex, CIBC, MC3, Optimist International, the Jane Group. They are here with us. Intercomics, La Parkin, Guardian Life. Yes, and the list goes on and on and on. And we do want to say thank you to everyone for making the week of welcome kickoff yesterday, today the second day, a major, major success. We are, at this time, we're going to be serving all of you who are here with a token. So I'm asking the volunteers now to start serving the persons who are seated. Yes, they have started. Thank you very much. You know, one thing you can say when you come to UTech's event is that, believe when I tell you, you will leave with something if you want something. Mr. DJ, King Crisis, right about now, I need you to keep us in tune for about 2 minutes while the volunteers serve our students. DJ, King Crisis.
I feel free. I'm rolling with my niggas and we just bought the bar. I feel free. Shawty looking at me cause she know I'm a star. I feel free. I'm in the club and I'm trying to get right. I feel free. Most of all cause I got life. I feel free. Send 3 more bottles to table 5. Yeah. We buying at the bar. We living out life. We getting alright. Shorty's watching us. We like the club, cause we straight dangerous. Me and my dudes, me and my crew, we locking this down. Ice is so blue. These ain't my but they ain't true. We shutting this down. Oh, I feel free. I'm rolling with my niggas and we just bought the bar. I feel free. Shorty looking at me cause she know I'm a star. I feel free. I'm in the club and I'm trying to get right. I feel free. Most of all cause I got life. I just signed the deal, so everything is all good. Made a move to get my niggas out the hood. See them do the thing going on. No one I put more and no one I send James. Remember we when we're gone, we live forever. South Spring, we not going under. I'll get on you, get your money longer. Ready, break pocket now, way. Straight for dinner run now, make no wrong turn. Get the cheddar, money maker any weather. Every treasure, dig it up and with the leather. Get the cheddar, money maker any weather. Every treasure, dig it up and with the leather. Me fi have a chopper
watch it a propeller. Me house fee off, elevator not a leather. Daddy say son, them a tell we say no better. No they but I like that, blessing a forever. Mummy say sonny, no better with the cover. Me never listen but it never matter. From you is a ghetto, you them a few as a shatter. My badness and my mother prayer make me die. We not going under. I'll get to you, get your money longer. Ready, break but it now work. Straight for the narrow now, make no wrong turn. Get the cheddar, money maker any weather. Perry treasure, dig it up and with the leather. Get the cheddar, money maker any weather. Perry treasure, dig it up and with the leather. Me bank book, I'm a weed at the same. Me not a feel look, me just stop at any branch. On a split with a buckle of Guinness and a black hands. In a hand, when you see me, you see. Conspiracy family and stronger. Make me get the gold, left them with the brands. Archie take everything, only at the plan. Blueprint, for me and Shabada. Claim the one. We not going under. I'll get to you, get your money longer. Ready, break but it now work. Straight for the narrow now, make no wrong turn. Get the cheddar, money maker any weather. Perry treasure, dig it up and with the leather. Get the cheddar, money maker any weather. Perry treasure, dig it up and with the leather. Chopper, watch it up and better. Me house feel up, if you can't Daddy say so, them a tell me say no better.
Straight jeans and fitted. In a white t-shirt, we did it. We rock them shades to the limit. Uptown, uptown. Same so we do it up both more.
My Gucci belt are the realest.
My rose for chain are the purest.
With my G-Shock watch, timeless.
Same so we do it up both more.
In case you never know, my style fresh like the rose for the more. From ceiling to flow, from head to my toe. From me a cane roll till me ear low. Girl them a watch we like a stage show. And I say teacher, oh you stay so cool like me wash my face with the cakes up. Cool like me wash my face with the cakes up. Cool like me wash my face with the cakes up. Cool like me wash my face with the cakes up. Cool like me wash my face with the cakes up. Cool like me wash my face with the cakes up.
You know love my so take your yaya for me. I feel your same girl a try for me. I fight for the same way you fly for me. And I drink street fights so she higher for me.
Turn up in the dance, girl.
like me wash my face with the cakes up. Like me wash my face with the cakes up. Like me wash my face with the cakes up. Like me wash my face with the cakes up.
You know love man.
When you get that new clocks, the daddy. Which color that? Daddy no party. You alone have the style, the daddy. The queen for England, have love of yardy. When you get that new clocks, the daddy. Which color that? Daddy no party. You alone have the style, the daddy. The queen for England, have love of yardy.
Real bad man, no muggle in a shot. Straight jeans, cut off foot pants. Everybody have the axe when me get my clocks. Everybody have the axe when me get my clocks. The leather hard, the sweat soft. Toothbrush get out the dust fast. Everybody have the axe when me get my clocks. Everybody have the axe when me get my clocks. I love creeping up.
Clocks me prefer. Clocks with the leather, yeah. Clocks with the fur. Clocks with the summer, clocks with the winter.
All right,
clocks
DJ.
With the sun, clocks with the water.
All right, DJ, you have people here dancing and carrying on. Yes. Yes. All right. So, if you did not get a package, raise your hand. Nobody should leave here, even if you're a parent. I am fine. There's somebody here, there's a parent here that did not get anything. Is that a little sister or something for somebody? Is that a cousin, that little one right here? What is she? She's a student here? Give her something too. Just for coming today, give her something as well. Yes. Parents only. But, you know, it's like them not hear me, you know. Them a wave off them hand. And I know them not have nobody come here. Them actually work here. And them a wave off them hand like them a signal the plane or something. That dance has gone to style long time. Signal the plane now, keep again. All right. But guess what? I also want to recognize our, is that a parent up there? Yes, I think it's a parent. Yes, up top, please. I see a parent in the balcony. Please ensure the parent, if a cousin came with this father, give the cousin something as well. Because I want the cousin to come to UTech. That cousin will leave here today remembering that they came to UTech and get a package. Yes, That's what I want. Good. I like it. Anybody else? Wave your hand if you didn't get something. Once you know work at UTech. All right. Good. This is what I want to see. Everybody got something. All right, come on. Big up the sponsors them now for giving you something. Big up all the sponsors. Big up all the sponsors. Yes, man. Yes, yes, yes. But guess what? I also want to give away some prizes to persons who are online. So for those who are online listening now, the first 5 people online who can tell me at least 2 units that are a part of the Department of Student Services. Mrs. Pottinger spoke about this earlier. You need to tell me at least 2 of the units that are a part of the Department of Student Services. The first 5 people, I guarantee you, you will get a wonderful prize. I'm watching the chat. I'm not seeing anyone yet responding, but I'm watching the chat right now. Help me as well. My team in the back there, my LTSU team, help me. I'm monitoring as well. I don't see anyone responding yet. So again, name at least 2 units that are part of the Department of Student Services. Mrs. Pottinger would have mentioned them earlier in her presentation. Right. Good. All right. Yes, I see. You have to name 2. 2 departments. No. I see counseling services. Yes, that's 1. Work and travel is not 1. Okay. You name it. I see accommodate. Okay, I'm giving all the answers as well. Yes, Chanel Stevenson, accommodation and career and placement. Yes. Tavana Richards, counseling and career and placement. Yes. Brittany, career and placement and counseling. Yes. So, LTSU, you helping me mark these names, right? Right. So, Tavana, Brittany, Andre, and Chanel Stevenson so far, and Kashane Thomas. Those are the 5 people. Counseling services and accommodation. Those are the 5 people that answered correctly. There is a prize for you. Please, 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 please ensure that, I don't know if there's a way to private message them, LTSU, and get their contacts. Is there a way to get their contacts privately? Yes. So they're gonna message you guys right now to get your contacts so we can call you and arrange for you to get your prize. Congratulations to all the winners who are online. I want you to cue up the university song for me, please. Phase 3 and LTSU. I am going to close off this section with the university song at this time. And I am awaiting some of the members of the Student Union Council while we cue up the university song. Now remember that tomorrow is Students Union Council Day, Clubs and Societies Day. So you want to be here tomorrow. They're going to have lots of excitement and lots of giveaways, lots of things that you want to know about the Students Union Council. That's tomorrow. Remember as well that Wednesday is your college or faculty orientation. Then now you go to your actual college or faculty. It could be online or in person. Visit the W.O.W page, the orientation page online for you to be reminded. Thursday, you have community service will happen online, I think, and in person from 9 to 11. And then the Western Campus students will have their own orientation in Montego Bay from 11 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And then Friday, 9 o'clock, everybody come back here. So, induction ceremony, where you meet the entire academic leadership, right? And also administrative leadership. And then we're going to have the giveaways of the tablets, printers, laptops, baskets, prizes upon you think you don't get nothing yet. Today is nothing compared to what's going to be happening in terms of giveaways on Friday. And we're going to have the Mr. and Miss First Year pageant happening on Friday as well. Some of you here this year will be in the pageant next year. That's the Mr. and Miss First Year pageant happens on Friday as well. I will wait for the cue from my team to let me know when I can go for the university song. Not now, team, I'll tell you when. All right, you see? More giveaways and more giveaways. I don't mind. Let companies who are here, it's okay to interrupt me if it's something to give away. I don't mind. Trust me, you can interrupt me anytime. Right now, Innovative wants to do another giveaway. This is a $10,000, how much me say? Not one, not two, not three, a $10,000 gift certificate raffle. I'm going to invite Innovative to come right now. Innovative, come up here. So Innovative, Innovative, I am loving Uno very, very much. Just so you know. Me love Uno very, 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 very much. Yes.
Everybody. So the winner of the competition is Aldwayne Hartley. Aldwayne Hartley? Not in here?
So it is if Alan in here, we can go to the next person, or you have the Alan get it?
Aldwayne?
What's his name?
Aldwayne Hartley.
Aldwayne. Where's Aldwayne? Is he here? Show yourself.
All right, so we'll make the presentation another time.
Okay, so they will make it. So just to confirm, let me just make sure it's announced clearly here. So, Aldwayne Hartley, you are the winner of a $10,000 gift certificate right here. Please, big up, come on, big up Innovative, please. Big up Innovative. And they're going to be also giving away a printer on Friday as well, and maybe other things too. Yes, that's right. I like you. Yes, you're my friend. Yes, you're my friend. Yes, good. Please stand, everyone, as we now close with the university song. This is the University of Technology, the birthplace of greatness.
With art, science, and technology, let's build a future together. A future that is like the ship sailing bravely through any weather. So as we seek to enrich our lives and new horizons explore, UTech stands to point the way to make the future secure. University of Technology, Jamaica, we will always sing in praise of you. And the knowledge you give teaches us how to live. So to UTech will always be true. You teach us to give of our best, to lend a hand to inspire,
to answer to where duties call and to aim yet higher and higher.
wherever life shall lead us. Your banner will be unfurled as we proudly stand to serve our nation and the wide world. University of Technology, Jamaica, we will always sing in praise of you. And the knowledge you give teaches us how to live. So to UTech will always be true. And the knowledge you give teaches us how to live. So to UTech will always be
Big up UTech!
Bring out the phones and to UTech Jamaica song. Bring it. So we need to say that again. We need to sing it again. You need to follow the words. It's on your phone. So go, and if you find it, raise your hand, and we're going to do it again.
All right. You see, this song means a lot to us. And by the way, I can say this proudly. This is the best university song in Jamaica. Trust me on that. This is the best university song in Jamaica.
Finding the song,
So
you found the song.
type in UTech song on Google, you'll find
UTech
it.
Jamaica.
UTech Jamaica song on Google. I want
Post
to hear
it in
you
the chat.
echoing now.
Post it in the chat. I asked the technical team to post the words in the chat.
Those at home too, if you're using 2 devices, you can find it. Yes. Yes. All right, if you found it, just wave your hand if you found it. I want to see more hands being waved before we start again. I see a few hands, I want more. Where? Okay, they're going to try to project. I don't know, can we project it? Or you can't project it right now? Don't want to pressure our team unexpectedly. If they can't, smart devices will work fine. Right, if our team can't at this time, because they did not know this, we're just throwing this at them now. All right? Good. 2 minutes. All right?
2 minutes. So.
By the way, while we're doing that, let's remember that the admissions and enrollment office is open until 4 o'clock today. Also, the Department of Finance, student financing, is open as well until 4 p.m. today. So after you even leave here, if you have some matters that you want to attend to in that regard, feel free to do so. The medical center is also open. You heard from Dr. Abrikian earlier as well. So you can visit the medical center as well, right? And remember, visit the booths around before you go. You know, they may have something that you can, engage in. Remember also, the evaluations are online for all the sessions today. They're actually on the Week of Welcome page. We want to get your feedback. We want to know what we can do to make it better, all right, for the next group next year. So please help us by completing the evaluations online. We really look forward to your feedback. We've done this for you, and we want it for you. We want to hear your voice in all of this, all right?
Great. And Mr. Colquhoun, I think we should just put that plug in for the medical center, that you need to drop off your medical form before you can get your ID. So before you proceed to taking your ID, in fact, you won't be allowed unless you have completed your medical. So ensure that the medical is done and that you turn it into the medical center, and then you will get the... Well, insurance, the cards will be here by the end of September. They just need to complete the registration process. Once they complete the registration process, the insurer will see their names and will produce a card for them.
Thank you. Very important. All right. So now, with you singing, we're going to do now together as a university, the university song. Here we go. So look on the screen, everyone. On the screen. To your left, my right. Let's see. Let's see now. Let's go. Let's see.
With art, science, and technology, let's build a future together. A future that is like the ship sailing bravely through rainy weather. So as we seek to enrich our lives and new horizons explore, UTech stands to point the way to make the future secure. University of Technology, Jamaica. We will always sing in praise of you, and the knowledge you give teaches us how to live. So to UTech will always be true. You teach us to give of our best, to lend a hand to inspire,
To answer to where duties call and to aim yet higher and higher.
wherever life shall lead us. Your banner will be unfurled as we proudly stand to serve our nation and the wide world. University of Technology, Jamaica. We will always sing in
God bless you, everyone. Do enjoy the rest of the afternoon. God bless you. So remember now, you can go outside for the tour if you want to. You can do so. Otherwise, you are free. Go ahead, everyone. God bless you. See you all tomorrow. See you all tomorrow.
So if you're going to the tour, just gather at the entrance, and some tour guides will be there if you want to just be familiar with the campus. So some tour guides will be there. You can also pick up a map at the customer service decks as you make your way out.
Online folks, big up yourselves as well. Take care, everyone.
Welcome to the Educom Cooperative Credit Union. Our mission is to improve the quality of life for you and your family. We have higher deposit rates, competitive loan rates, and lower fees. Come and experience these benefits and much more at any of our 9 branches island-wide. Contact us at 926-6973 and we'll even take the credit union to you. Educom Cooperative Credit Union. Value through service, integrity, innovation, and commitment.